Hello， 大家好，我是阿丽。今天我想跟你们分享我最喜欢的中文 YouTube 频道，我们开始吧，好吗？Okay, but guys, first, let me just tell you 3 things that I think are very important to point out before we start. So the first precision is that I am indeed focusing on standard Mandarin Chinese, but you will see in today's video that I have included in the list some other channels that are from creators from Malaysia and also Taiwan, and so they respectively don't speak standard Mandarin Chinese, but the Mandarin that they speak is only a variant. It's also a great way for me to have like variation in what I watch and what I listen to in spoken Mandarin. And I do watch those videos quite often, so this is why I've included them in today's video. Alright, so precision number 2 is that I ordered today's list per order of frequency, meaning that the first channel that I will speak about is the one that I watch the most, and the last one on the list is, you know, in terms of frequency, the one that I watch the less in comparison with all the other ones. Third precision is that in today's video I will not talk about my Chinese study routine. I have 2 videos on the channel in which I talked at great length about my study routine, so if you're interested in knowing, you know, the why, when and how I have been learning Mandarin Chinese until today, I will direct you to this video right here. And if you are interested in knowing about my current study routine for Mandarin Chinese, then this is the vlog that you should be watching. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, channel number 1, VickySoupsss with 3 S's in standard Mandarin. Alright, so Vicky is pretty much my favorite Chinese speaking YouTuber on the platform right now. I never miss one of her videos. So she lives in the US with her family, her husband and their daughter Kaya. We often see them in the videos as well, and we also hear them speak. Also, I must mention that Kaya is so cute and her Chinese is so cute. She's at this stage right now where she can start making her own sentences in Chinese, and this is so cute. Like, I swear her Chinese is already better than mine, and she's only like 2 years old, I think.
跑出来随便吃草了，他们在这儿，你看。那是他们的食物呀。
But yeah, I mean, she's the cutest. So yeah, I'm such a fan of Vicky's. She uploads vlogs extremely regularly, mostly focusing on her daily life in the US or their life when they sometimes go back to China. She also does some travel vlogs, so when she travels alone or when they travel all together as a family. And I mean, since I've been watching her like religiously for literally years now, I can tell you that she is the creator that I understand the most, because I am so used to the way that she speaks in Mandarin Chinese. So I am able to understand like quite a bit of what she says in her videos. Obviously it depends on the topic, but I mean, she really has a clear way of speaking and a clear pronunciation. And actually, one last thing that I want to mention on her channel is that I had her like approved by my Chinese tutor, and I asked her to tell me whether Vicky's videos were good for Chinese listening practice, and my tutor told me, well, actually I really enjoy the way that Vicky speaks, and I think that her videos are really great listening practice content, because she has a very clean way of speaking standard Mandarin Chinese. So I really wanted to tell you guys that, because her channel is like Chinese teacher approved. She's approved. She has the stamp of approval.
哎呦，这个怎么不见啦？
我看一下妈妈的新指甲。
我没有3个美甲。
你只有3个美甲了。 我们来到这边的小吃一条街，
它这里的氛围是真的好。
Alright, the second channel is Jovane PJY's channel in Malaysian Mandarin. Jovane is actually a Malaysian model, I think. I don't know what she was first, a YouTuber or a model, but the fact is she is very, very pretty, and also I love the way that she speaks and I love her contents. I mean, just like Vicky's channel, I don't miss any video that Jovane uploads on her channel now, so I watch religiously every vlog that she uploads. She does lifestyle content and mostly travel vlogs, in fact, because she travels a lot, I think, for work, for her modeling work. And so this is why you see her go to like Japan, China, other parts of Malaysia or Thailand, or like all around Southeast Asia essentially. And as she travels, she just like vlogs everything, and it is so interesting to watch. I really like I said, the way that she speaks. Even though she speaks in the Malaysian variant of Mandarin Chinese, I am still able to understand like quite a bit of what she says, also because I'm so used to listening to her. Per week, I think I watch like 3 videos by Jovane. Her voice and the way that she speaks is like constantly in the background for me here at home, so I can pretty much understand a lot of what she says. Her channel also has the stamp of approval by my Chinese tutor, so you guys can also go ahead.
在 KL 我是没有用啊，有时候我出国的时候我就会download，看一下，原来韩国原来有这些男生用滴滴 app 这样子，有好几个。它这里附近呢有一个是猪猪岛，那个猪猪岛呢，你们是可以到那边，然后就是喂猪。
Channel number 3, free to learn Chinese in standard Mandarin. Alright, so this one is a no-brainer. I've been watching Dan Liao's channel for a while now, at least a year, I think. So she's a professional Chinese language teacher online. She's based in France, and she makes educational videos in quite a natural spoken Chinese for language learners, and I especially like the short Q&A videos that she uploads, where she's answering like questions that she receives from learners about language learning. And you know, since language learning is obviously a topic that I like very much, it's always interesting to me to hear someone speak about that topic in my target language, in this case Chinese, in a different language, and like what they would say. It's super nice to be able to get that vocab and those sentence patterns in Mandarin Chinese, so this is why I really enjoy watching those videos where she answers questions. And also, completely unrelated, or maybe not that much because it's quite important, at least for me, for my listening practice resources, but I really like the tone of her voice, I guess. I don't know why, but because I listen to her very often, I always have her voice in my head, especially the way that she says 为什么呢?
为什么呢?
And I think that the way that I say it now is pretty much like the exact copy of how she says it. I like the way her voice sounds. So that's maybe unrelated for some people, but for me it's a very important factor, so that's why I'm mentioning it.
话题那就是为什么有时候我们明明知道自己应该学某个技能，可就是没有动力学呢，不想学呢。
Channel number 4, June Stickynote Chinese in standard Mandarin. So when I discovered June's channel, I got actually very excited because she doesn't have a lot of videos on her channel at the moment, but she has uploaded a bunch of long-form interviews and talks with I think an 11-year-old boy. Maybe he's part of her family, I'm not quite sure, but those videos where she interviews him or just talks to him are really great for both listening immersion and shadowing practice, because they both speak in a very simple way, and most importantly they interact with each other, and I was really lacking this kind of content in my study routine up until that point, up until I found that channel. Those, you know, interactions are crucial for me to witness at this point in time, you know, at the level I'm at right now in in Mandarin Chinese, especially between native speakers, of course, just to ease my comprehension and also to ease myself into speaking level, which I've just recently entered. And I think that really those videos helped a lot. I needed that. You know, this was the missing piece in my study routine. I just needed to see natives interact with each other in a simple way. It just got me to output in the language finally. So I'm very, very grateful to this channel for that reason. And she also has other videos on her channel which are also greatly helpful. But for me, really the highlights are those interviews, like I said.
哎，你觉得中国的高铁怎么样？
比这儿好。
比这儿好，那是，而且很便宜。
是，然后呢，从成都我们去周江堰看了熊猫。
哦，我好喜欢熊猫。
Channel number 5, Ninjenny Land in Standard Mandarin. So this is the street interview channel that I watch the most often. Street interview video is a type of video that I like to watch in all of my languages, simply because I enjoy the format very, very much, because it's a great way for me to get a big amount of input with lots of variants. Because in those street interviews, you've got a bunch of people interviewed about the same topic, and so you've got like anywhere between 2 to 10 people answering the same exact question. And so it's always extremely interesting to see how different people answer the exact same question, just to see the number of different approaches that you can, I guess, answer a specific question with. And so really, this is why I like this type of content so much, and this channel in particular is the one that I find has the best topics for those street interviews. And so this is why it's placed so high in my ranking, because I do watch it like very, very, very often. Topics range from like societal issues to funny questions, and you know, I typically rewatch those videos multiple times, and I also practice shadowing with them.
2024年挺好的吧，考上了一个不错的大学，所以会没有像以前一样那么冲动了。像买东西的话，可能会多考虑一些，会更倾向于买一些实用的东西。所以我觉得我的消费观的转变就是。
Channel number 6, Talking Chinese Red in Standard Mandarin. So this is another vlogging channel, but this time by a professional Chinese teacher, and the vlogs that she makes are for language learners. So Red here, I don't know her name actually, uploads vlogs in which she takes us on board in lots of cities across China that she travels to. And so while showing us around, she's explaining what she sees or eats or thinks with new vocab words and expressions like flashed on the screen whenever she uses them, which is extremely helpful. Really, I cannot stress how helpful those videos have been for comprehensible input for me in my daily listening immersion sessions, really.
很多游客来香港旅游，他们也会买一个小小的甜筒雪糕，我相信这可能是很多香港人小时候的回忆。
Channel number 7, Chinese at Dawn in Standard Mandarin. Okay guys, so this one is a bit special. I almost feel annoyed that I am sharing this channel with you guys, because I have this feeling that I would like to keep it a secret. I don't really know why. I think it's just that this channel, I feel, is very, very special, and honestly it's a gem. It's really a gem of a channel if you're into this kind of thing. So let me explain. So here the creator creates videos for language learners in either vlogging style or podcast style, but the main difference with her and her channel is that she does those videos in a very, very specific way. She will either speak at a very slow pace to help with comprehension, so she calls that like a podcast in slow Chinese, or she will speak in a very low voice. She will speak in a very low voice like this, so almost ASMR in Chinese. I didn't think when I saw them at first, I didn't think that I would get into that, but actually I did. I did get into it very quickly and very much. Her whole vibe is about like slow living and just like almost living in a sort of a whimsical, like poetic way, and I'm really here for it, you know? And you know what? It's also very effective for Chinese listening practice because she's taking her time pronouncing every word and like explaining things, and in between each sentence there is a long pause so you have time to process what she just said. And really, even though you can tell that the way she speaks is actually quite like high level, because she's speaking so slowly, it's really easier to understand, I think. So don't take my word for it, just go and watch it for yourself and then make your own opinion, guys. But really, for me, I think those videos are quite effective, in fact.
又开始传出非常非常响、非常非常刺耳的装修声。但我感觉我现在已经慢慢开始喜欢生活中的这种意外了，至少是这种比较小的意外。
Channel number 8. So again, guys, this is a no-brainer. We're talking about Grace Mandarin channel in Standard Mandarin and Taiwanese Mandarin. Look, I have been watching Grace's videos since the start of my learning journey for Chinese. So it's been quite a while since I've been learning Chinese, since 2022. And I have been a fan of hers, a fan of Grace's since day one, really. I love her channel. I love everything that she uploads. Like every single video topic is directed at me, it seems. Like honestly, I'm so here for it. So I could not decently make a video myself about my Chinese listening resources without including her channel. But at the same time, because her videos are mostly in English and they are educational videos about Mandarin Chinese learning, I don't watch her channel often, if that makes sense, because she's not part of my daily roster of channels to practice my listening with. However, Grace has uploaded a few videos on her channel in Chinese, a few vlogs in fact, and also a few interviews in either Standard Mandarin or Taiwanese Mandarin. And so only for those videos I am choosing to include her channel in this list today.
像是婚姻之后的一些鬼故事，就因为很多人都觉得结婚以后就有点像是王子跟公主
Number 9, Mandarin Corner's channel in Standard Mandarin. So this is the second street interview channel that I like to watch. And just like the first one, so Ninjenny Land's channel, on this channel the street interview videos are just like a great source of listening practice for me, a great source of varied input for me in the language. And so they help me understand really how different people express themselves about different topics in different ways. So they're a great source of vocab and sentence patterns for me, essentially. So I do not watch all the videos of this channel in particular. Really, mostly the ones that I watch are the ones from the playlist entitled Expressing Opinions in Chinese - Chinese Street Interviews, if you're interested to watch them yourself.
作者知道吗？这个也不知道。孙膑。
孙武。
孙子兵法里面有哪一些比较出名的计策是你知道的？
计策啊，36计啊。
Channel number 10, Sys Mandarin's channel in Standard Mandarin. So this next channel is a bit different from the others because it's really meant for like active studying. Those are like proper course videos, I want to say, focusing each on text or a video extract from a TV show in China, Chinese songs, lyrics, explanations also. So it can be really anything. The source can be anything, but then the video will be about explaining in detail how the text or how the Chinese is constructed. So it will give all of the vocab, all of the grammar patterns, and you also get like proper pronunciation practice section in each video as well. Those videos really are meant for active studying purposes. And so when I do watch the videos from this channel, which is really not very often, but still it's on my roster, I am never disappointed, really. You also obviously get listening immersion practice, and I noticed that I actually got better at understanding native contents myself thanks to the explanations, you know, the in-depth explanations in those videos specifically. So I would really recommend the channel actually.
好，那现在 我会说一下每一句话的意思。各位观众，晚上好。
各位观众，晚上好。
晚上好。
各位观众，晚上好，都看新闻联播节目。好，那这个新闻联播是一个节目的名字，新闻就是 news， 新闻。
And then finally, channel number 11, Gingerbread0529's channel in Taiwanese Mandarin. So finally, this is the last channel but not the least on today's list. I sometimes watch her channel. The reason why she's at the last place is not because I don't like her channel, it's just because she speaks Taiwanese Mandarin and I always prioritize standard Mandarin Chinese contents before Taiwanese Mandarin, since it's not the variant of Mandarin that I am studying. But she's still on the roster because her channel and her videos are all about productivity, time management, study tips, also the books that she reads, and so those are all topics that I like very much. In fact, you know, this is mostly what my own coaching services are about: productivity, time management in general, and applied to language learning and studying in particular. So those videos are always interesting to me and I still get vocab input. But yeah, I still enjoy watching her videos. Ginger makes short, informative videos. They're all with subtitles. The editing is great as well. The visuals that she creates herself are a great addition, I think, to her explanations. Even though the level of her videos is very high for me right now, I still enjoy watching her videos once in a while to get like a slightly different type of listening immersion practice.
图示的正确性、完整性和逻辑性。在同样刚刚的实验，研究人员请物理专家和新手分别描述他们解决问题的过程，然后依照他们的回答画出下面这张知识图示。为了让小商品更容易理解，我把它重新做成有中文版本的。专家之所以可以比一般人更深入理解一个概念，是因为他们吸收新资讯的时候是很有意识的在建立他们的知识图示。
Alright you guys, and with that will be the end of today's video. I hope that it was insightful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what you would like the next video to be about. And as for me, I will see you in my next video on the channel. Bye bye! 再见!
Simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by